The law of assumption versus the law of attraction. I guess I don't really want to say versus, more like let's compare the two and take a look at them and look at the similarities, the differences, and how they work, and which one should you follow, and etc. Now, for starters, let's take a look at what the law of assumption is. The law of assumption was pretty much coined by Neville Goddard. He really popularized the idea of the law of assumption. The law of assumption is basically a law that says that whatever beliefs you hold or whatever you assume to be true becomes true for you in your reality. So if you believe that you are a certain way, that is what's going to happen in real life for you. You will manifest that into your experience through assuming its reality via the law of assumption. So that's how the law of assumption works. Whatever you assume to be true becomes true. Now let's take a look at the law of attraction. The law of attraction is another law that states that like attracts like. But what this really means is on an energetic level. So two energies or frequencies or vibrations that are the same will be attracted to each other as a universal principle. So if you have two energetic frequencies, they're going to be attracted to each other. But then the question is, what makes the frequency? The frequency is, for us as humans, how we can decide or understand what a frequency is for us internally is by the emotions that we feel. So if whatever emotions I'm feeling is an indicator of the frequency that I personally am in tune with. And everything does have a frequency though. There's also a thing called the law of vibration, which states that everything is energy vibrating. Everything is just a frequency. And when frequencies match, they're attracted to each other. So me as a person, I'm just frequencies. I'm just energy. And whatever energy I'm putting out is also the energy that I'm attracting back into my life. And so if I'm feeling like happy or joyous, I'm going to attract happy, joyous experiences that resonate on that same frequency. If I'm feeling sad and depressed, I'm going to attract experiences that are of that same lower frequency of sadness or depression. And you'll attract people that are the same frequency. You'll attract experiences that are the same frequency, music that matches up with your frequency, and so on and so forth. Now, that's the law of attraction in a nutshell. I mean, I'm just kind of giving a quick summary on these. So, law of assumption is whatever you assume to be true becomes true for you. Law of attraction says like attracts like on an energetic level. So, which one should you follow? Which one's going to bring a person success? Which one is going to give a person their desires? Well, there's an interesting verse in the Bible by Jesus. And Jesus says, it's in Matthew. I can't remember the exact verse. Maybe I'll put it on the screen. But he says, "And all things whatsoever ye shall ask for in prayer, believing ye shall receive." Now, let's dissect that really quick. And this is important. He says, and anything that you want, if you ask for it, you'll have it. But only if you believe that it will happen. How does that relate to the law of assumption? Well, the law of assumption says that if you believe something, it becomes true for you. So if you ask for something and you hold the belief that it is yours, it will then manifest via the law of assumption. The law of attraction works the exact same way. Because whatever frequency you're putting out is what you're attracting. Whatever you're feeling is what your energy is, what your frequency is. If I'm believing that I have something, I'm feeling the emotion, the energy of having said thing, I'm going to attract it to me. So they both really work on the same principle. But what's interesting is I read a lot of the Abraham books by Jerry and Esther Hicks. They talk about how the law of attraction is the most senior law in the universe. And it makes complete sense. Now, if you have the law of assumption that says whatever you assume to be true becomes true, that would mean that if you're assuming something to be true, you are feeling the essence of that said thing into your experience. And so if you are feeling the essence of that into your experience, it's coming via the law of attraction. So basically the law of assumption, really, I like to look at it as more of a technique that you can use, because a lot of law of attraction techniques are about visualization, affirmations. These are the same things that you incorporate with the law of assumption. So they're really very similar. The law of assumption basically works because of the existence of the law of attraction. If the law of attraction did not exist, then the law of assumption would not exist either. Because the law of assumption is riding upon the law of attraction. So which one should you follow? Either one. Either one's going to work fine, because they're both invoking the greatest law in the universe, the law of attraction. You attract unto you that which you feel. And if you believe in something and you assume something to be true and you truly believe it, then it will come forth. And if you're truly believing it, that means you're feeling the essence of it, therefore attracting it unto you. I hope this makes sense. This is why I prefer the law of attraction, though, because it really plays on your feelings. And you can use your feelings to figure out what frequency you're putting out. Even though I may be saying, I'm assuming I am a ninja. I am a ninja. I am a ninja. But if you're not feeling the energy of being a ninja, I don't know why I came up with ninja. I literally just pulled that out of thin air. If you're not feeling like you're a ninja, you will not be a ninja. Even if you say you assume you are a ninja, you have to feel it. And the law of attraction works through how you feel. You have to embody and literally become that which you believe yourself to be, or what you're trying to get yourself to believe that which you want to be. So if you want to be rich, you have to feel rich now. This is why gratitude is so important. This is why Jesus says the rich get richer and the poor get poorer, because the poor have a belief. They're assuming I'm poor. They're seeing themselves as poor. They're putting out the energy of I'm poor. The rich get richer because they're feeling the energy of richness, of abundance. And so they're going to attract more of that unto themselves. They're assuming and they're seeing, they're feeling the energy of abundance and riches. And so that comes to them. I hope this makes sense for you guys. I hope that this is helpful for you. Either one of these principles work phenomenally well, and they both work. So whatever resonates with you more, I would recommend just do that, because we all have our own set of beliefs and we want to take the path of least resistance. And if you resonate more with one over the other, just do that, because they both are incredibly powerful and will bring results so long as you actually follow the recipe for each law. It truly does work. If you guys do like this content, be sure to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel so you don't miss out on future uploads. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.